Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Bloody hell, it's been a long time. It's been a good kind of 9 or 10 months since I've been with you, and I won't run into the reasons why, but the good thing is we're back on the bank. We're here at Merrington Carp Fisheries over in Shrewsbury. We're on the brand new Hayes Lake, which is a 6-acre lake, 185 carp, averaging around 20 to 25 pound. They go up to around 31 pound roughly in terms of the biggest fish, but again, there could be some bigger than that. They've put in point on a lot of weight over the last 12 months while the lake's been allowed to settle. So we're here for the next kind of 24, 48 hours or so. It's a brand new lake to me. I've never been here before. I picked up some tips off the gents either side to me, so fingers crossed, you know, they come in. But I've run through rigs, tactics, baits, etc. shortly, but for the time being, I've been up since 5 o'clock. I'm going to sit back, relax, watch the water. I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so before I get into the main kind of tactics of things, I just wanted to point out a great little buy I've had over the winter period, which is this Corda Basics kind of tackle box. Really, I've been using a massive thing, which is, it's just an excuse to carry a load of crap that I didn't actually want to take with me, to be honest. I've had a bit of a clear out, and as you can see from the video here, it's a really nice compact tackle box. There's plenty of compartments. It's ridiculous how many compartments there are in this thing. I've still got loads more. I've really just spread my tackle out a little bit throughout it. So yeah, you know, you can store about 8 different hooks into the main section as well. Very rarely will you ever use more than 8 hook links on one session at all. Most people don't use half. So yeah, plenty of storage. Something that I think, you know, it's a great buy. I know they do a normal standard one, but honestly I've felt the quality of both, and I'm not seeing much in it at all. So a really quality tackle box for 20 quid. It's allowed me to really downsize and limit, as I said, the amount of rubbish that I take with me. But anyway, that's that bit covered off. Let's move on to today's tactics. Okay, tactics. So let's keep it really simple. There's no need to overcomplicate it on this session. So I know in front of me I've got pretty hard clay. You can feel it hit the deck every single time. So 100% confident that the tactics I'm going to use today are correct. No doubt about that at all. It's just whether the fish are on me at this point. So in terms of rigs, so we're going to go keep it really simple, and I'll show you a close-up of this on the actual camera now, but we're basically going for a Corda Basics range actually. So it's a 5.5 inch hook link onto a size 6 wide gape micro barbed hook. I tested these out kind of in February time. I had about 4 fish and every single one was nailed in the bottom lip. So I'm very confident that this is doing what I need it to do. I can switch it up for Ronnies and D-rigs, etc. I do have them with me, but for the time being we're starting off with this particular rig. It's a standard kind of inline running setup, which I'm not going to put on the screen, to be honest, because it's a pretty standard rig, and it's something I've shown on the channel before. So well, yeah, pretty standard. Now in terms of baits, we've got 2 different ones I'm going for here. So we're going for the mainline IB pop-up. So we've got that particular one there at 15mm, and then we've got the live system from CC Moore as well. So again, 15mm. It's an airball pop-up, that one. So yeah, it really is as simple as that, to be honest with you. We're not overcomplicating it. The only other thing that I am doing, and you know, we've seen other videos on the channel around goo, this isn't going to be that case. So we're using the mainline Smart Liquid as well. So we're using the cream flavour just to complement the other kind of baits that I'm using here. And yeah, I didn't want to really be using the goo. I think it's too in your face for these new carp. They would never have seen that before, or very unlikely to have seen it before. So yeah, really from my perspective, I want to have something that's smelly and subtle, which I think this is a lot more down that route. So let's see how it goes over the next kind of 24 to 48 hours, and fingers crossed we get a fish on the bank. And a big shout out on the food front. I mean, I didn't actually have any of the main breakfast. I had a sausage sandwich, but in the evening I tried the pie and also the chicken curry, which was amazing. They obviously offer a delivery to the peg, which for £1 is definitely worth it. Couldn't speak highly enough of the food. I've had food from different fisheries in the past and it's been a bit hit and miss. But for this, it was really good food, delivered on time, every single time, really hot. I know next time I go, I will not be taking any food with me. Now, just to give you a bit of a rundown of what the peg looks like. So when you first come, you bring all your nets and etc. You don't bother bringing any of your nets. They give you everything. So you get a sling, mat, landing net, and there's a big decked out area. I mean, this is a two-man, ignore the mess, this is a two-man bivvy, and there's plenty of room. It's the calmest it's been. I mean, it's, as you can see, it's pretty much like a mill pond now. We've been having wind all day that's been hacking down into this corner, and there's the chap who's had about, I think he's had 9 in 24 hours. Biggest one's like 28 pounds or so. But it's a complete contrast to what's come so far. So yeah, nothing's really changed. I've cast out, so I've got one around here, about 12 wraps out, and then another one just a bit further out here, again about 12 wraps. They've gone down with a donk, so absolutely no problems whatsoever on that front. As I say, first day, a little bit of a non-event. Been bits of rain, bits of wind, not exactly great filming conditions, but I will leave you, unless I get anything in the next few hours, I will leave you and I'll speak to you all in the morning. Well, good morning everybody. It's about kind of 9 o'clock now. It was pretty uneventful, to be honest, last night. A bit more eventful than it had been during the entire day. First day, I definitely had an aborted take during the night. It was normal run, lifted into it, nothing there. Another chap actually apparently had a similar thing over where he was, so whether that's a fish trailing a line, not quite sure. Couple of other liners. Other than that, pretty much that's all we had yesterday. It's not just me, there's clearly one corner of the lake that's been quite productive, and speaking to a couple of people, it's known for being quite productive. So it's pegs 4 and 5 basically. So yeah, I mean, in terms of kind of progress for today, I mean, if nothing generally happens, then I'm not going to keep coming back and forward saying nothing's really happened, because that's not exactly fun, is it? But what I will do, I'll put a quick section in regards to the actual lake topography as well, because I've got a couple of pictures. So one that'll show you how many wraps it is from each peg to each island, and then also a couple of overhead shots for when the lake was actually being dug out, which will definitely help when it comes to just understanding the features, where the gravel bars are, etc. So I'll definitely do that for you as well, because I know that's not really readily available from what I can see online. So yeah, I'll keep you updated if there is any particular progress, but if not, then, you know, again, I'll probably speak to you later before closing out the video. But hopefully, you know, you've got something from this, even if it's just the you know, the peg wraps and stuff like that, basic stuff. But you know, again, I will obviously be back with future videos. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get back out again. I'll probably cover that in a future video as to why, but yeah, thank you to everybody for the support, much appreciated, and I'll speak to you later on. Okay then everyone, well, it's the very end of the last day pretty much. I have to pack up first thing in the morning. Pretty uneventful, which is a shame. It's not just me, there has been a few people, and I just thought it'd be a nice way to close out the video with a scene like this, which, again, you know, for me fishing is great obviously, but scenes like this is what really makes everything worthwhile to me. You know, if you don't catch, at least you can have a nice kind of view. So yeah, thank you to everybody who was kindly watched to the end of this video. Apologies that it's not been too eventful, but you know what, that is fishing for you. You can't catch every time. So take care guys, subscribe, like, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you all on the next video.